Welcome back to our HCTV Sports Podcast. I'm here again with our guest, Ben Schaefer. How are you doing today, Ben?
I'm good. How are you, Zane?
I'm pretty good. Today, Ben, we're here to talk about the Michigan State game. We're going to talk about the NBA, Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, the Lakers, the rule change that's been happening. We're going to be talking about the NFL, the Lions, maybe some free agents they could pick up. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
But first, I think we should talk about our HC cross country team, and the boys are going to states. Owen Gilbert got second on the board. I mean, that's pretty good.
Look for Josh Maurer to be coming up there, coming off a little sickness that he had, but he'll be moving up.
Right,
putting
yeah.
up some big points.
He's looking to go up on the board too. Our girls volleyball team, they play at Penfield tonight, home.
Charlotte.
Yeah, first round against playoffs. So come out, make sure you buy your tickets online. MHSA rule.
God, I hate that rule, Zane.
I don't like it either.
I do not like the online rule. I think it gets a lot of people, takes away a lot of people coming from the games, everything like that.
I know. Hey, this is my thing. Like, what if you don't have a card? Like, I don't have a card. So
it just takes away, like, everybody, like, they have to ask their mom or dad to use their card, buy a ticket online. And
exactly. And the swimming, they have their league meet coming up on Friday and Saturday. That's also at home. So if you can come, make sure you pop out, support them.
Yep, I know they love the sport.
All right, so you ready to talk about some Michigan State game?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. What do we say, Zane?
Let's see. Well, let me hear your thoughts on it.
Told you Kenneth Walker was going to come out, have a dominant performance, 5 touchdowns. I mean, Michigan State, it seems like Mel Tucker just straight up out-coached Jim Harbaugh again, so.
Yeah, I mean, Jim Harbaugh, he did pretty good but I mean, it's the second half they came out. I mean, I thought he did pretty well the first half. But I mean, there's really nothing you could do. And number 9 just had 23 carries, 197 yards with 5 touchdowns. Is just unstoppable.
Don't give some love to Reed too, that wide receiver for Michigan State. He was making some big catches.
That's true. But the man who I think in the first half was just dominating was Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh my God!
Destroyed the tackle for Michigan State. I mean, that led to the 2 picks early.
Yeah, force those 2 picks.
Yeah,
that pressure
coming in, and you could just feel it. I mean, he was screaming off the edge.
How about that big play he had where they said the quarterback's shin was down? Oh, that was a big turning point in the game.
I was thinking about that. Hey, what do you think? You think it was a fumble? I'm not gonna lie. I definitely think that was a fumble.
I'm giving a fumble.
This is what I saw. I didn't see his knee come down, and then he just rolled on top of the other guy. So no part of his bodies are down.
I've watched a lot of college football. Yeah. I've never heard his shin was down.
Right.
Never really heard that.
I don't know, man. I just think, to be honest, I think it might have been that home. They're playing in East Lansing.
There's a lot of calls that were maybe if they're at Michigan, maybe a different story at the big house.
Because I mean, I know that NFL referees in general, they try to be as unbiased as possible, but there's just something in their mind that's
you got
saying
the crowd.
There's something that influences them. And
even without trying it influences a little bit.
Exactly. All right, so now you want to move on to the Lions?
I'd love to.
All right, well, for 44-6 is their final score against the Eagles. And
pitiful. It was bad.
Yeah, it was horrible. Right now I'm ready to trade. I'd trade Jared Goff for a new clipboard for Dan Campbell.
Anything.
So,
I mean,
Jalen.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts went off. He went crazy. I mean, it helps when you're mobile too, because when that pocket collapsed, I mean, he was great. But all right, so
he looked so calm for like being a second-year quarterback. He looked like he was staying in there, doing everything pretty well too.
He was good. I got some free agents that we might be able to pick up in 2022.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'll read them off, and you say if you like them, or you can come up with a guy. All right, so the first one I got Cam Newton. Nope. Okay, Mitchell Trubisky.
He's young. I like him. I don't know if he fits well enough.
I know the Bears. They let go. I mean, we can give him that. Chance.
Second chance.
I mean, and it helps. He's a little bit mobile. I mean, he'll be able to
move around. He has a cannon of an arm too.
Yeah. All right, my third one, I got Tyrod Taylor.
No chance. He's old. He's washed. Gotta get him out of there.
I mean, he is hurt too.
I mean, like he probably fit well for like 3 games for the Lions. Then you get hurt, and then it's like we're in the same spot we are with Jared Goff.
That's true. All right, I got Teddy Bridgewater.
See, I like Teddy Bridgewater, but
I do too, but I mean age too.
Yeah, age, injury.
Marcus Mariota.
I like it.
You like it too?
I like it.
I mean, we might have an Oregon theme team coming out if we
maybe the Lions turn a little high tempo like they did at Oregon back when he was winning a lot of games.
And the second one, this last one that I have, I think there's no shot of us getting it, but if we get it, I think it'll be great. Jameis Winston.
So he just got hurt. What happened? They said a significant knee injury for Jameis Winston.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to him, but I know he's hurt, and I know he's gonna be a free agent. So maybe the Saints won't sign him.
Yeah,
but if they don't, I know I definitely see him signing again. But if they don't, I mean that could be the Lions pickup.
I kind of see him fitting well with Campbell and all of them in the Lions. Like his personality kind of fits with all of them. He's like a high energy, kind of goofy guy. I think he'd fit well.
Yeah, I really love Dan Campbell. He's such an emotional.
Like,
he really gets into it.
players.
You can definitely see when there's a big play happening, and he's like, yeah, and he's getting all hyped. And then when it's like something bad happens, you can just see the emotion.
Yep.
And so like when they lost that field goal, like second time against Minnesota, and he started crying, you could really feel it, man.
Yeah.
He was just he's so into
it. Gets his players really to rally behind him too. It's like if he has something he's going for, he has all 22 guys right behind him ready to go.
Exactly. I mean, there's really nothing much else you can ask for in a coach.
No.
All right. So also in the NFL,
but if you had if you had like one chance, who's the guy you're signing for the Lions?
Okay. I like my three guys that I like. See, I would go Jameis Winston, but I don't think there's any chance that I like Tyrod Taylor or Mitch Trubisky or Bridgewater, because I think we need a mobile guy coming out. I mean, pocket collapses a lot, obviously. I think the Lions give up the most sacks in the NFL, or maybe second to the most sacks.
Yeah, they're high up there.
So they need we need someone who could run for their life. I think Tyler Taylor might be our guy for that, but also the injury kind of scares me. Mitch Trubisky, he's a little bit mobile, and he has a cannon. So, I mean,
I like him.
I like him, too. Someone needs to give him a second shot. And Teddy Bridgewater, I mean, I know he's a little bit old, but he's been tearing it up on the Broncos.
Yeah,
but I know did he get hurt again? No, he's been banged up a little bit, but I think he's still playing.
That Broncos team's not very good. He's running for his life.
Yeah, that's true, too. Also, J.J. Watt is also out for the season. What are your thoughts on that?
Wow, I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, he just come back. I mean, I know he's lost a step, but he's still been pretty good.
They just lost.
Yeah.
So what are they now, like 7-1?
Yeah.
They're tough still. I mean, even without him, they're gonna be tough.
Yeah, very tough. All right, would you like to move on to the NBA?
I'd love to.
Okay, what do you think? Do you know the new NBA rule change?
Are you talking about like where the James Harden change kind of thing, where it's a pump fake?
Trae Young.
Yep.
See, do you like that new rule change?
So like, I like the rule for guys like Paul George that were using it a lot to create like a lot of free throws for themselves, but like James Harden is just naturally part of his game, like that pump fake and the guys in the air. I think for James Harden, it's not really nothing he can do about it.
See, my thing, I like the one where they just get the ball and then they get in front of someone and stop and they run into them and it's a foul on the defense. I think that's horrible.
Yeah.
I think that should definitely be an offensive foul. But the one on a pump fake and they jump and you go into them, that should be free throws, because the defender can't just jump in the air and then put themselves in a bad position and then
uncontrolled.
You can't reward the defense for that. I mean, that's just bad defense.
Yeah.
So I don't like that necessarily part of the rule, but I do like the stop and go foul that people have been abusing just to get to the free throw line at the end of games.
See, like James Harden in one of his press conferences, he said it pretty well. He's like, call the foul. I don't know how he said it, but he's being like, he's not being rewarded for his game and his craft that he's worked on. That pump fake is like,
yeah, it's punishing him.
Yeah,
for
really
what
is.
He's worked on for years. I mean, it's just he's put in the work. All right, those Lakers though.
Jeez.
I mean, I know they've won last night, but Carmelo Anthony saved the day. Let's talk about Carmelo so far. He has been a beast. The Lakers needed a shooter. They needed a scorer to come back with LeBron and AD, and they got one. They got one because he was just sitting there like, someone pick me up.
Yep.
I need someone pick me up. No one wanted him. Yeah,
Lakers got him.
Like they picked him up. They gave him a shot, and you know what came with that? Golden State 9 points. When they played Phoenix, he had 16 points. Memphis 28 points. The Spurs, he had 4 points. That was the only game where he didn't score double digits.
Yep.
Against OKC, 13 points. Against Cleveland, he had 24 points. And Houston, he had 23 points last night. He's averaging 16.7 points per game, and he has 52, and he's shooting 52.2% for his 3-point percentage throughout the last 10 games.
Yeah, I mean, and he's not a young guy. He's getting in there, and he's old. He's getting his shots up. He's making big buckets.
I mean, for someone who no one wanted, I mean, he has to have that chip on his shoulder.
Has to. And I mean, having Russell as a teammate, I mean, Russell always plays with a chip, so that kind of wears off on everybody else too.
Yeah, 100% agree. All right, Ben. Well, thank you for coming on the sports podcast. I really appreciate you coming on. And make sure everyone, if you plan on going to the volleyball game tonight, to buy your tickets online. And I'll hope to see you there.
Yeah, everybody be safe.